that was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment.
There you go again. You wouldn't know your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last on again. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 it won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brett Perry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkić the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum, what a great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons, so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now, and it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
Here's Nurkić, and finished off by Nurkić.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
The 3 from Harden. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Lillard with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Here's Lillard. He had 27 points last game. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Just can't give Lillard an inch out there. He's going to shoot that one incredibly fast.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Tucker. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Fires the 3. The rebound by Simons. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the paint. And finished off by Nurkić.
Nurkić getting up there and waiting that rim.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Boston Celtics. Harden kicks to Melton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Simons from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And Embiid gets it to go.
And this is what makes him be so dangerous. He makes stretching the floor look effortless.
Pass to Grant. He wants to get it to Nurkić and does. And the shot goes in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Harris's shot is good.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's Simons. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Here's Melton. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Here's Lillard. It's a three-point game. Grant with a screen on Harden. Lillard from outside. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Melton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Melton's got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And I still think Harden doesn't get enough credit for his defense. They're using it to create some offense.
Trailblazers trail by 5. On the pass to Thibault. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The 3 from Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Got a piece of it. And now the 76ers on the break. And Harden with the stuff.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
And here is Simons. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it great for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easy up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Get a chance to view the NBA's best setup man, James Harden, number 1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got 11 points.
Yeah, you got to have your heads up on defense. Lillard's going to fire that as soon as he catches it.
Tucker. Nurkić with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Here's Harden. 12 points for him. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 games.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up to the Portland Trail Blazers. 7-point differential. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Great 3-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Inside. And finished off by Nurkić.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot for those.
Embiid with it. Now defended by Grant. And the dunk by Embiid.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And finished off by Nurkić.
Good to see Damian Lillard take a more proactive approach to getting his teammates involved here in this one.
Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trailblazers trail by 12. Pass to Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
3-pointer by Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Simons surveying the D. Drills the 3-pointer. Simons has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Harden. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Harden's got 18 points.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Kicks it out to Grant. Takes the 3. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Simons from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkić. Nasir Little comes in for Grant. Radish, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
That's the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Lillard after the Sixers pick up 2. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go around.
There's the drive, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 17. Back to Reddish. The 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Can't back off of Reddish. He's going to let it rip.
From the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lillard dishes to Reddish. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Maxey, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Goes up on the wing. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. That's now 8 points for Tyrese Maxey.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lillard scanning the floor. The shot. The rebound by Niang.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Milton's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lillard outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Milton. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The shot from the low post is good. He's got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Reddish. Plenty of space. Unable to get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's McDaniels. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul.
Portland shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting for Portland, Drew Eubanks. At the line for two.
And the first one drops. Daniel House is checked in for the 76ers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Watford's checked in. And so he hits both. 24 seconds left to play in the first. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
First free throw is good. All free throws good for Milton.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The wide open shot by Little. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. On the wing, Milton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Then there's Jusuf Nurkić. Then there's Grant. And it's Watford in at the 4. Lillard from outside. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 20 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The 76ers leading by 17.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Well, you can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Lillard outside. Over Milton. And the basket by Lillard. 22 points for Damian Lillard.
Lillard right now just locked in, even with the defense having all eyes on him.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he's in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Grant gets a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Tobias Harris.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Shake Milton. And a switch here also for Portland. Thibault's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth development.
And Nurkić gets it to go.
And Nurkić proving he's got a little touch there from the mid-range. Very difficult guy to guard.
Here's Harden. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Harden's got 22.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's in the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Thibault on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Pass to Watford. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
76ers making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Sharp's checked in for the Trailblazers. '76ers on defense. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
First free throw is good.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball is going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. The shot's good from Simons. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Portland. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Shot from 12. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
Trailblazers ball.
Here's Simons. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. The 76ers have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Embiid's shot is good.
Hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Here's Nurkić, and finished off by Nurkić.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Melton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. There's the pass to Simons. Hands it from downtown. Simons has got 17.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Pass to Grant. Now, Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Here's Melton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seemed as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Now, here's Sharp. guarded by Harden. Sharp, the pass to Simons. And here's Sharp. Pocket 6. And another 3 for Portland.
Oh, nice, solid play there from Sharp against some really good defense. He doesn't get frustrated like a lot of young guys would in that situation. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders were helpless to stop him.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. George Niang is checked in for Joel Embiid. With this break in the action, let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up from downtown this month. Well, you look at Sharp, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range. And over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Simons against Harden. Let's go. The shot missing. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
To the left wing. Grant down low. He's against Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And in his
foul.
7th season in the
Second
league,
team foul.
Jeremy Grant took a huge step
Shooting for
forward.
Portland,
The scoring
Jeremy
output
Grant.
went way up.
Taking 2
Yeah,
shots.
there's some recognition around that. He got some first place votes for most improved player, and that's pretty impressive for a guy in the middle of his career. So the work ethic paying off, and he's desiring to get better.
And he makes the first. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkić. And it's Reddish in for Matisse Thybulle. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Got that one up quick. Melton's got 19 points.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
To the right side. Grant with the ball. He's against Tucker, and the dunk by Grant.
Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
Here's Melton. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Harden against Simon. Passes it to Grant. Here's Sharp. Fires from the wing. Good, and Grant gets the assist. That's 7 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Now, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And the jam by Harden.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Out to the right wing. Grant, right side. Back to Simons. And the three off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Kicks to Reddish. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Niang. Here's Philadelphia. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
An elite scorer who takes pride in torching defenses. Harden is outstanding at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Grant with the ball. He's against Tucker, and he comes up with the deuce. Grant's got 10 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Live fans, if you want a t-shirt, then we need you to make the noise.
The 76ers will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Harris. Axie's checked in for Melton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Portland also making some changes. Little, he's checked in for Grant. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Grant's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
The first one falls. Both free throws good for Milton. Portland's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Sharp the pass to Reddish. Lillard outside. Shoots it up. Jump shot is good.
Damian Lillard.
Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this team relies on that kind of production coming at the hands of Damian Lillard.
Here's Niang. Connects on the 17-footer.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Sharp the pass to Little. Now here's Reddish. Here's Sharp. And he's good on the three ball. Sharp's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. And here are the 76ers now. Harold. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Eubanks. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Sharp.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the
Remaining
triple.
in the first half. 2
Here's
minutes.
Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Now the pass to Harrell. Over Sharp. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Maxey.
Harrell trying to improve that mid-range. Lots of teams decide to back up off of him. Knocks that one down.
Pass to Eubanks. Feeds it to Little. Portland moving the ball. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Watford's checked in.
Blazer substitution. Trendon Watford.
Now here's Milton. Covered by Lillard. That shot's good for Milton.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Lillard the pass to Eubanks. Back to Lillard. Reddish with the ball. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 8th assist in the game. And Philadelphia has possession. Launches it. Another three for Philadelphia.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
The Trailblazers shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Out to the wing. Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
The Blazers on offense. With the drive. A shot by Reddish, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. But if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Lillard outside. He dishes it to Little. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Little.
Making the effort to get himself a high percentage opportunity. And Nasir Little, just aggressive.
Here's Milton. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Gotta like watching Lillard pull right up on the defense. Outstanding at catching him off guard.
James Harden getting it done for the 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. The rebounding delta has been one of the main issues for them. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And a lot going on around the league as we speak. Let's take a look. A tight game for the Timberwolves squaring off against the Brooklyn Nets. They might be looking at some overtime in that one.
We've been watching this game in the back. C-L-O-S-E, close.
Yeah, it's been a fun one so far. These teams are going at it.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with the Anthony Melt. And it's Harris in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Jusuf Nurkić.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkić, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time. And then finally, there was a trade that allowed Nurkić to get from Denver to Portland. He's kind of doubled up everything in terms of his production since then.
Hey guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Driving in, Simons finds Grant. And another 3 for Portland.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here are the 76ers now. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 9.
Not much you can do defensively. When Tobias is covered, he's still finding ways to score.
Lillard outside. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Embiid and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Lillard the pass to Nurkić and finished off by Nurkić.
Nurkić tonight stepping up in a big way and taking the lead role here offensively.
Here's Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 11 points for Tobias Harris.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Lillard outside. From outside the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 33.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Simons with the ball. 17 points in the game. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Embiid. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Embiid's got 26 points. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to keep himself on the highlight reel.
Here's Tucker. Embiid trying to break loose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And P.J. Tucker, one of those guys that we talk about as a journeyman throughout his NBA career, but there's no doubt that he's made positive impact and touches wherever it is that he's played.
That's good from Tucker. Both free throws good from Tucker. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Lillard outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Melton. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Melton's got 23.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Lillard from outside. Simons with the ball. Now defended by Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Sharp checked in for Portland.
Personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Blazers. Sharp.
Grant outside. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot on the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. Melton's got 4 points this quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Lillard and Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
The feed to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Harris. And that's now 30 points for Joel Embiid.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Passes it to Thibault. And here's Sharp. Lillard left side. He kicks it to Nurkic. Nurkic a screen on Melton. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Sharp missing. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And really, Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to honor him.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Tucker finds Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Portland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Lillard against Harden. Now here's Lillard. He's got 36. Pass to Thibault. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside. Thibault's got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Lillard outside. This one for 3. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. The pass to Harden. Now here's Tucker. He's covered by Grant. Here's Harris. And the 76ers take on 2 more.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Pass to Grant. Shoots over Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
Hard to guard when he's that close. Grant really good at drawing the defense in the foul line.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harold, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Harris. Maxey's checked in for Melton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Portland also making some changes. Watford's checked in. And it's Nasir Little in for Matisse Thybulle. First one falls for him.
And it's great to see Grant take on a bigger role over time. Now a real focal point of this offense.
And he makes both free throws. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and It's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Sharp. 10 points for him. To the middle. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And Reddish playing rugged right now, crashing into the defense, drawing the foul, and draining.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant.
No question there's a high ceiling for Cam Reddish and where that talent can get him to.
Here's Philadelphia. Shot from the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
Another big play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And so here's Portland. Watford passes to Reddish. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock.
And Embiid has said before that he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Love when he gives you that kind of effort.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Reddish the pass to Watford. And the rejection by Harrell. The 19-foot shot. And Joel Embiid again. Embiid's got 40 points.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
And here's Sharp. 10 points for him. Reddish kicks to Little. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Eubanks. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing.
2 minutes.
Here's Milton. And there's the drive. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here's Sharp, defended by Milton.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Embiid, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Passes it to Sharp. To the paint. Pass to Watford. Here's Sharp. And there's the pass to Eubanks. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Nice vision from the youngster Sharp that time.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers ENT.
Daniel House is checked in for the 76ers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons, he's checked in for Sharp. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And for Portland, they're shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Now Reddish. He's got 11. Knocks down the three ball. Simons has got 20 points.
And Anthony believing in himself that time, just zero hesitation on that jump.
Here's Milton. They get it again. House. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Simons finds Reddish. Back to Simons. The 10-footer. Got a hand on it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. A shot by Milton, no good. And here are the Trailblazers now. Reddish the pass to Simons. Drilled from 11 feet out. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Most of Simon's shots are inside or outside. I don't know where the other side they can come from, but he can hit from anywhere.
From about 19 feet. The 3/4 of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. 76ers on top, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Johnson is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Watford in at the fourth. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
Niang passes to Harrell. Takes the 13-footer. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
You'd love to bottle up the energy that Harrell plays for. Hustle points coming through.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Portland. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
The shot by House is no good. The Trailblazers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Thybulle, the pass to Johnson. The 3-ball. The rebound by Niang. Niang's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Thybulle. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Watford, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The 76ers making a switch here. Edmonds checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Walker's checked in. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Wasted no time on that one. 31.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here's Dedmon, and that one good.
Well, no question, Dedmon gaining some confidence right now. Looks like he's enjoying himself, overcoming some things tonight.
Johnson, right side. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here is House going inside. Over Johnson. The offensive rebound. Here's Dedmon. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Watford, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Korkmaz. It's hauled in by Thibault. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Johnson outside. Here's Knox. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Dedmon drops in the layup for 2.
But if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Watford. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Scooped up. The shot's good for Milton. He's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
76ers shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. The shot by House is no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Launches a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Korkmaz, and the shot is long.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
The 3 from Johnson. The rebound by Niang.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Thibault with the ball. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
Johnson finds Walker. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Shot's good by Dedmon.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there at his size with that kind of touch. That is money.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Now, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And the 76ers call time here.
And have a big round of applause for your Sixers youth dance team. Sixers youth and team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by Nurkić. Nurkić has gotten 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Offensive rebound. Now here's Dedmon. He's guarded by Nurkić. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Walker in the corner. Passes to Watford. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Niang, no good.
It was a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Lillard, the pass to Watford. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now, here's Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there. Possibly leg tired here in the second half.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Milton. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Trailblazers shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. And it's Lillard missing. The 76ers shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Milton, no good. Trailblazers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Watford. Now, here's Nurkić from 12 feet out. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Free throw line jump shot. That shot is off. And it's Portland the other way. Thibault kicks to Lillard. The pass to Nurkić. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
Brandy,
foul.
take a look at Nurkić. He is at his best going against big-name center.
For the Trailblazers,
Nurkić is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Free throw good. Nurkić
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Reddish, he's checked in for Portland. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. P.J. Tucker comes in for George Niang. Harris is checked in for Daniel House. And it's James Harden in for Shake Milton. A nice shot by Embiid.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Grant outside. Lillard with a screen for Grant. To the inside, Nurkić.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
The 76ers leading by 23. High post shot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Bibles got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Lillard. Grant with a screen on Harris. Lillard, right side, puts up a 3, and Embiid pulls it down.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Good on the bucket. Embiid's got 44.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, you know, folks wondered about his offense, but it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
Grant for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris with it. Now guarded by Nurkić. From 18 feet away. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Pull-up jumper from Tobias, and he's feeling it. He likes to get to this shot.
Lillard dishes to Nurkić. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
That's his first
An NBA
personal foul.
All-Defense for 2 years
13
running.
foul.
Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute
At the
he
line
set
for the
foot in the NBA.
Trailblazers.
And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the college
Taking
defensive
3
player of the
shots.
year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for 2nd best in the league.
And he hits the first of 3. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the 3rd. Here's Milton. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkić has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Harden. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Harden's got 34 points.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop. And that thing is a deadly shot. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
EMT, everybody.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkić. Lillard against Harden. Pass to Milton. A leaner. The shot by House is no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Lillard, the pass to Reddish, and another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. James, you had it going. How confident were you all offensively?
I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win. Like, honestly, if I got to score a lot of points tonight, teammates were making shots, they were playing hard. It was a great team effort. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do.
Everyone was clicking tonight, man, and it showed. Thanks. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.